Hi guys, welcome to Child Abuse Awareness Week and also PACA, pushing, empowering and peddling against child abuse. So during this week from Monday to Friday we're going to be introducing you to different resources, and that'll be in the form of child psychologists, other books and also authors. So today I'm very grateful to be able to introduce you to Mr. Al Smith. Al?
Thank you, Corey. How are you?
Very well, thank you, mate.
Good.
I'm very grateful to be here with you today and to be able to introduce everyone to your books. So could you tell us a little bit about the book that you're holding?
Koala and Bunny is exactly the same story as the book you're holding, Rhino and Elephant. It's Rhino and Elephant used in other countries, mainly Africa. It's the same story, and I'll just refer to Koala and Bunny. Koala and Bunny and Rhino and Elephant. There's a simple little story about Koala and Bunny are playing with a stick. They put the stick in each other's ears and nose. They get germs from the stick in their openings, which is the key word in the book. They go to the doctor. They get germs from the stick in their openings. They go to the doctor, get their openings cleaned out and learn not to muck around with people's openings. So in the books, there is also a pretty comprehensive section in the front which instructs parents how to introduce the other openings, we call them special openings, into the story. You can start a little quiz with the kids, asking what sort of openings do we have and what do they use. So it's up to the parents to take the next step after the original story. Excuse me. The books are available in 33 countries now. They are well used within Australia. They're endorsed by Darren Hench, Karen Welch, Professor Chris Sara, Dr. Mark Wendertong, and so many other people. But they're available free from the website at koalaandbunny.com. There's also other information from my colleagues in India and South Africa regarding free child protection materials. Thank you.
Oh, it's amazing. There's so much more content to these books and the background and how it's being used in other countries for not just educating the students and their children, but also how to educate those who are teaching, those who are looking after, those who are entrusted with the security of those children, about how to educate them, about how then they can then follow on and help to show and introduce new techniques and ways of showing children what's appropriate, inappropriate, and what safe words are, and how it's okay to be able to say no, and how to be able to express yourself in a very comfortable way where you are heard and you feel safe and you feel strong enough their children feel strong enough in the comments that they're saying, that they can say it and feel safe, that they're not being going to hurt someone else's feelings, they're going to be offended, but also that they can say something to the parents or carers and that they will be acted upon. So we do know sometimes when children go to bring up any sort of comments or things that have happened to them, that sometimes they're afraid that the reaction of those parents or carers will be negative, and they may feel afraid that they might get a negative response, so they might not feel comfortable in giving up that information. So these books will actually help reinforce and give those children confidence and strength. Yeah, in a sense.
Yes.
Yeah. The other part that I did like about this is that this also comes in another format, in a puppet show. Was I correct in saying that?
Puppet show.
Oh, a puppet.
Oh yes, it's used in a puppet show, and it's also used as a play.
Yeah.
The South African Police Force performed the play in schools, and it's very well received over the last 5 years by them.
Wow, that's fantastic.
Yes.
One great benefit of that is because children are so animated, you know, they love seeing animated people and they love seeing big characters. You know, we look at Barney or Sesame Street and kids love that, and that's how we can engage with them. So if there's a format and there's the play as well, the play that it's written is very well written, that the people can follow a script, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So they can actually go and take that and they can introduce that to the school. So if they don't feel comfortable within doing it within in a book format, they can take it to a stage and they can then interact with the children and make it a little bit more fun for the children as well. So I did like that. That's beautiful. So I do recommend. So are they people to be able to find this resource? Where can we find Koala and Bunny?
Yes, you can just Google Koala and Bunny and you'll see it take up the first 3 pages of Google. So sorry. It's all available from koalaandbunny.com.
Yeah. And is there a fee or a cost associated
No,
with
it's
this?
all free.
Why not? And it comes in a form of a PDF?
It is in a PDF.
Yes. And this is pretty much how you'll receive it, and it'll be printed, and then you can then staple it, or you can introduce it into the schools or to your own children in any way that you like, and you can actually sit there and do it with them. And then while you're doing it while you're going through the colouring in book stage with them, because actually I've got to stop. It doesn't just come in the colouring in book PDF, does it? It actually comes in the colour form as well.
Yes.
Yeah. There you go.
And it comes in about 20 translations. And there's also an open translation version where any language can be written into the book. And it's very simple to do that.
That's right. One of the great things with Child Abuse Awareness Week, especially with the events that we're holding in Queensland, from Burleigh to Logan and then through to Caloundra, is that we're going to be coming across a lot of different cultures, religions, and also languages. So in hearing that this resource, these books are available in different dialects and languages, means we can now help to give that to other people in the community engagements that we're going to be passing through. So I'd like to just give you a brief on where we're going to be. So on the 4th of January we'll be in Burleigh, on the 5th of January we'll be in Logan, then on the 11th we'll be in Redcliffe, and then the 12th we'll be in Caloundra. I encourage and implore everybody to come along. There's going to be a great amount of Indigenous respect and ceremony will be given at the start of each community engagement, and then we're going to have tables and we're going to have other organisations where we are going to be freely giving these resources to any and everyone that comes along, and we would love it if everyone would be able to introduce these to the people in their lives, and hopefully be able to get this more into other schools, youth groups, communities where we haven't been able to reach. So Al?
Sounding good. In the words of Professor Chris Sarah, Koala and Bunny creates a platform for people to have discussions about sexual abuse.
It's amazing. Thank you so much. Well, I want to thank you for your time and for being able to make these resources available. I look forward to being able to work with you further in the future. Very insightful, very inspiring, and yeah, as I said, I'm looking forward to working with you more in the future. And is there any leaving notes you'd like to?
Yes, as my Aboriginal friends would say, the Great Spirit gave it to me to give to you.
Dang, love it. All right, well, I'd like to thank everybody so much. Thank you, Well. Arohamai, thank you so much. All right, everybody, let's looking forward to the rest of Child Abuse Awareness Week, and then further on to we're making this an annual event for all of Australia and New Zealand and globally around the world. Child Abuse Awareness Week 2020. Thanks for watching, guys.